We're talking gadgety gifts for the holidays this season. We're here at Best Buy live this morning. We're going to be talking about SLR cameras. What is that? We'll talk about that next. We are waiting on Christmas, and it's just around the corner. Seems like this time of year everybody already has all of their presents paid for and bought for the people who are easier, but sometimes people aren't so easy to shop for. Sometimes the gadgety people can be easy, but sometimes they're not. So
no, and it appears that the people who have hobbies, or the gadgety people, as you said, are the ones that are the easiest to buy for. Yep. Lindsay is learning all about that live this morning at Best Buy with some gift ideas for you this morning. What have you got for us right now?
Yeah, right now we're going to talk about the SLR camera. We are going to talk about point-and-shoot cameras and video cameras too. Tegan, I have the answer to your question. We'll share that here probably within the next half hour. So don't worry, my mission is complete. But we're going to talk about the SLR camera. Right now I'm joined by Ryan Stark. What is SLR?
SLR is actually a single lens reflex. Okay. It's one lens that moves further back from your sensor, and that allows you to have your zoom length.
Okay, and so generally these cameras have a removable lens?
Yeah, you can just release a lens, you can swap out lenses. There's telephoto lenses, wide-angle lenses, and fixed focal length as well.
Now, who would benefit from having a camera like this instead of just a regular point-and-shoot camera?
Well, anyone that wants to take better pictures, you can get a really quick action shot. You can do crazy depth of field things where your background's really blurred out, where your foreground's in focus.
And do you have to have a special lens for that, or do they generally just come with the camera?
Well, you get a kit lens with it, normally from 18 to 55 millimeters, which allows you to, take up close and kind of wide angle shots. You can get telephoto lenses for nature and kids out on the soccer field, and also some of your prime lenses for, your depth of field and blurred background shots.
Now you have some memory cards here. Not all cameras use the same memory cards, correct?
Yes, that's exactly right. I've got 3 different memory cards right here. This is a Class 4 card, a Class 6 card, and a Class 10 card. What that means is cards have different speeds. For an SLR, you want to have a really quick card. That way, when you're doing your action shots, you can take more action shots at one time without your card slowing down.
So a 10 would be a good choice?
Yes, definitely.
And now I see you have a wide variety of different cameras here. Some of them 16.2 megapixels, 14.2. What are megapixels?
Well, actually, what a megapixel is 1 million pixels, and then your pixels are used to create your picture.
Okay. So what do you look for when looking at megapixels?
Well, all the camera hype right now is, you need to have, more megapixels. And the megapixel myth really is that you have to have so many more megapixels to get a better picture. The real thing is your megapixels really decide how big your picture can be blown up. Okay. What many people don't realize is all you need is 7 megapixels to blow up an 8x10.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know. Now, do you have a favorite camera out of any of these?
I actually shoot a Nikon right now. Okay. We sell Nikon, we sell Canon, we sell Sony in the store. And online we have Olympus and Pentax as well.
Okay. Anything else that people want to know or should know if they want to get an SLR?
They all shoot video now. Okay. That's a standard feature on all the SLRs. And they range anywhere from, 480 lines of resolution all the way to 1080 high def, just like some of the camcorders.
All right, and Tegan, I know you have an SLR camera, but you're looking for something a little bit smaller that you can put in your purse. Like I said, I have found something. I found actually a few of them that you were looking for with your specific requirements, but we'll share those coming up a little bit later on in the show.
I was curious about Lindsay. I have an SLR camera, and I know it's becoming very, very popular these days to have one. What would be his advice on a lens that perhaps doesn't come necessarily with the camera, but for people who are hobby photographers like Tegan or I, what would be a cool lens to have that perhaps men might need a little hint for Christmas?
I gotcha. Tegan and Melissa both shoot on SLR cameras, and they're hobby photographers. What would be a good lens for somebody to get them for Christmas? Hint, hint, men out there.
Well, I think a great lens for them would be like a prime lens, which would give them great pictures where they can blur the backgrounds out and be more creative with their photos.
Okay. And you guys have them in this little, you have different lenses in this little case right here?
Yes, we have several lenses here you can order from. I've got some long-range telephoto lens. And I also have some different flashes, which would be a cool accessory as well to help illuminate your pictures.
All right, does that answer your questions, guys?
Hint, hint.
I feel like this is going to be recorded and shown later.
I'll even throw in a wink for you.
Fisheye lenses, I always hear, are pretty cool too. They're the ones that make it look like you're living in a dome. So I've seen them all out there. Hint, hint to guys all out in the area.
Two in particular. I am definitely a procrastinator when it comes to Christmas shopping. I've got 2 of my sisters done, and now I just have the rest of the family. Tegan, I know you're looking for a new camera, so here are your options. We're going to take a closer look at them coming up next.
That also means Christmas is just around the corner, and that means Christmas shopping. Buying electronics can be very hard for some people, especially like me, if you don't know what in the world you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't really have a clue, but Lindsay is just filling us full of insight regarding electronics this morning. She's out at Best Buy. Hey, Lindsay.
Yes. Hey, guys. Tegan, she gave me a mission, and it was to find a point-and-shoot camera that she could put in her purse and just pull it out and take a picture of her kids doing something real quick, and she gave me a price limit of $100. So, Tegan, I have a lot of options for you. We have one right here that's $89. We have one here that's $89, $99, $99. So this whole front row, all you have to do is walk in, and there you go. So mission completed. And these have 14 megapixels. We talked about megapixels earlier. So what's the main difference then, I guess, between the SLR and a point-and-shoot camera?
Well, the main difference between a point-and-shoot and an SLR, we talked about SLR having that single lens reflex where you have interchangeable lenses. And so with an SLR, you're going to have the quicker pictures, and you're also going to have the ability to control, how blurred out your background is.
What do you tell people who are coming in to look for just a regular point-and-shoot digital camera?
Well, I'll tell people to look first at what size screen do you want, because some of them have a 2.7, some have a 3-inch screen. For some people, 3 inches is what they need. They also want to find out, how easy it is to operate. We have a lot of people coming in buying for their parents or grandparents, and so which ones are the easiest to operate?
And now all of these take memory cards. We were talking about those earlier, but there's a really cool memory card that you guys have. It's called iFi. Explain a little bit about what this does.
Yeah, iFi is a really sweet card. What it allows you to do is to take a picture, and then when you get home, this card connects with your wireless network at home and automatically uploads the picture to your computer. And you can look at your picture there, and you can actually take that picture and throw it from your computer to your TV wireless as well.
So people are just combining things. I guess wireless connection and a memory card seems like a good combination. Also, you could put the memory cards in tablets too. That helps out. You can put your pictures on the tablets also.
Yeah, if you take your SD card and pop it in your tablet, you can upload your pictures there, and you can email them, put them on Facebook, post on Twitter, and you share all your photos on the go with mobile broadband and connected tablets.
And now another good gift, my oldest sister likes to take a lot of pictures, so she does these, she uses Shutterfly a lot, and she makes books for my parents and stuff, but this is another option for gifts if you're looking for a gift for a family.
Yes, definitely, and every camera purchased through Best Buy gets a coupon for a free Shutterfly photo book, a $30 value with every camera purchase.
Is there a specific point-and-shoot camera that you prefer?
I really like Sony. They have a W570, which shoots really great in low light and it's very simple to use. But then also Canon point-and-shoot cameras do really well, with awesome color.
And now we were looking over here. I'm just going to grab this really fast because I'm just fast. I don't know what's making me so fascinated with this. It's a floating strap. So if you are going kayaking or you're going, I don't know, near the pool or something, there's a camera over there, a waterproof camera, and you could just attach this little thing, and your camera floats. You could put this on your keys, I guess, too. It's not just for cameras. So if you're ever near the water, I guess this would be a really handy thing to have.
Yeah, it's a life jacket for your camera.
Especially on the river around here. Everybody's on the river. They all use, cameras on the river.
Cool.
A nice thing to have if you're a boater.
Definitely.
Well, Mark was making Mark was making fun of me because I have Mark, the camera guy. He said you're on the water so often. I mean, you need to have one of these.
Well,
and I
so
was
close to
joking
an
because I'm
ocean.
not.
Yeah.
You just never know when you're going to need something like that.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Friday. Welcome back. We've been talking about electronics all morning with Lindsay, and she is out at Best Buy. She's trying to help us out.
And I know that Chad is very jealous that he is not at Best Buy with Lindsay.
Yeah.
We'll check in with her right now. We're hearing that she's learning about video cameras. We saw you taking video of yourself on one of those. What's the ins and outs of video cameras these days?
Well, this is my favorite thing that I've seen so far. It's a helmet cam. It goes on your helmet. It can face, it can face you or it can face out. But it also has a strap that you can put on it. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can convince our bosses to get us one of these because I just think it's really, really, really cool. And there's a lot of new technology coming out with video cameras these days. Ryan Stark joins me here from Best Buy. Explain a little bit about the new technologies of these a lot smaller than I remember video cameras.
Yeah, definitely. With our camcorders, we have standard definition and high definition. 480 lines of resolution versus 1080 lines for the high definition.
And what does that mean for people who maybe don't know high definition, standard definition, 480, 180?
Sure, what that means is that when you are putting your camcorder footage on your TV, when you have the bigger TV, if you have 1080 lines of resolution, it's going to be a sharper, clearer picture versus stretching 480 lines over 60 inches on your new LED TV you may have bought.
And I see a lot of different price ranges available with these. We have some of these smaller ones that are right around 100, but then we have some fancier ones that are 350 plus. And there's some, you're looking at some other ones over there too. Mark, come over here. This is really cool too. We were showing this earlier, or Ryan was showing me this earlier. They have projections now that you can project on a wall what you're shooting. I just think that's really neat. Is this the only camera that you guys have that has this on it?
Yeah, Sony's the one that came out with the projection camcorders. So once you record your footage, you can take it home and play it back on your wall at home up to 120 inches.
And now another form of technology that we have with this Sony is you can burn a DVD straight off of it.
Exactly. It's called Sony DVD Direct. So no need to fill your computer up with all your video footage. Because when you're shooting high definition, every hour is 4 gigs of information, which can really fill up a hard drive fast. And so you can take a Sony DVD Direct, hook your camcorder directly to that, and then upload your footage and burn a disc without using your computer.
And now there are HD card, or not HD, little SD cards as well. Are they SD or are they a different type of card?
Yes, SD is correct. SDHC is the format of cards that all camcorders use now.
And any benefits to having one of these ones with a flip out rather than the Kodaks there?
Yeah, definitely. The traditional camcorder with the swivel screen allows you to be more versatile if you're gonna, film something up high or down low. Makes it easier to see your screen. Also, a traditional camera is gonna have a better image stabilization and more zoom than the handheld flips or Kodak Easy Shares.
What is the number one question that you get asked when people come in looking for a video camera?
Well, I'd say the biggest question is, what do I need? And so we kind of, it's good to see, what you're going to be recording. If you're recording, short movie clips, like maybe a high school or college kid wanting to record things in the dorm room, the little flip or Easy Shares are awesome. But for home movies, you want a traditional camcorder.
All right. Thank you very much for all of the information here today. If you missed any of the segments, I'll put them on YouTube and onto our Facebook page. So if you're looking for an SLR camera or a point-and-shoot camera, you have all of that information as well.
Well, I have to say that when my husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I said, nothing, darling, don't worry about it. Now I know I have like 4 things that I want, so too bad for him.
This is what I want. I seriously want this helmet cam. I still don't know what I would do. Maybe go kayaking with my floatable camera strap that I found as well.
Put it on the front of your car and drive across, the state and time lapse it.